Do I need to make a list? When you are manifesting anything, a lot of the gurus tell you you don't need to make a list. You need to be general. You need to just be like, I'm happily married, or I'm a happy wife, or a happy husband. When you are manifesting a car, you have a specific list of things that you want in a car. If you are manifesting a puppy, are you going to not have a specific list? Why wouldn't you have a specific list for your partner that you want to spend the rest of your life with? This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Today is day 20 of the challenge. So tell me what short phrase you're using and how it's drastically changing your life for the better. Subscribe, smash the like button, and tell me what's on your list. It just irks me. Beyond words, irks me. I get so angry. You want to spend 105 years with somebody. You're not going to have a list of the characteristics that they need to have in order to be in that relationship. We don't teach making lists. Lists are bullshit. That's not true. It'd be like bringing in a dog. I want a puppy. I have a 1,200 square foot apartment. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, kitchen, dining room. I call it the penthouse. Love my penthouse. Do you really think I'm going to bring in a Great Dane who stands 33 to 36 inches at the shoulder into 1,200 square foot small apartment that has no backyard? Do you think I'm going to bring in an English Mastiff? My last English Mastiff was 31 inches at the shoulder, and she was 200 pounds. The other one was 29 inches at the shoulder, and she was 240 pounds. You really think I'm going to bring that big of a dog into here? They have to climb 3 flights of stairs to get in and out of my apartment. I'm going to have a list. Is the dog quiet? Is the dog people friendly? Is the dog apartment friendly? Is the dog going to be able to require high amounts of exercise that it's going to be able to get in my apartment? That's going to go way off my list. So as much as I love Alaskan Huskies, a husky's a beautiful dog, especially the blue eyes ones. If I want a husky, they're runners. They love to run. Why would I put it in a 1,200 square foot apartment? You wouldn't. You might look at a toy husky, which is a Pomeranian husky mixed, but those have a tendency to be a little yappy. And if they look more like the Pom instead of the husky, I'm not going to be happy because it's not really a toy husky then. An Alaskan Klee-Clay, that's a miniature husky. Is that going to fit in my apartment? So I literally had to do the research to find out what type of dog would fit in my penthouse. I love the Chinese crested. They get 11, 13 inches at the shoulder. They weigh maybe 10 pounds. They can be a little noisy at times, understandable, and they are very affectionate. But I'm not going to put a Great Dane, an English Mastiff, or a husky in my apartment because it would not be a good fit. So let's go generic on the love of our life. We all know if I want a date, they knock on my door. So I had 2 guys knock on my door. We're not going to use their names. We're going to call them Tim and Tim 2. I don't know. We'll call them Pete and Repeat. I like that. We'll call them Pete and Repeat. So they knocked on my door to borrow something. One guy was absolutely gorgeous. Blue eyes, tan skin, bodybuilder. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Could date him. The other one, he didn't meet the height requirement. Little taller than me, about 5'6". I'm 5 foot. It's a little taller than me. Glasses. Not so much a bodybuilder. Likes to play soccer though, so really nice legs. Do I date Pete? Let's see. Pete doesn't like to work. Pete wants to have this big piece of property out in the middle of nowhere, so all he can do is work out to keep his body fit and tone, possibly get on one of the TV shows and be one of the winners on one of those fitness game shows. He doesn't want a job, and he wants to do his drugs. So I would be supporting Pete. I'd be supporting Pete. I'd be commuting to and from work. I would be the one doing all the stuff because basically Pete wants to be Mr. Mom and work towards a goal that he doesn't actually see is possible to get. That would be Pete. Repeat, the little shorter guy. He makes a lot of money. Tons of money. Makes 4 times what I make. But he's always in the loan places. He's paying off the loan that he got last 2 weeks ago today. And then he's taking out another loan so he can get through the next 2 weeks because he's so stretched out on his money, he can't afford to take me out to eat. So if I want to go out to eat, I have to pay. Not only do I have to pay, I have to con him into taking me out in public because he's really good at getting off of work and hitting the restaurant and then calling me and going, I just had such and such a place for dinner. Do you want my leftovers? Excuse me? Your leftovers? Oh, that was totally on my bucket list to date a guy who makes 4 times the amount of money that I do. And then he brings me his leftovers. Why do you need a list? Starting to make a little sense here why you need a list. You want to go to the store and you want butter, you want meat, you want Dunkin' Donuts coffee at half price. You're not going to go to the store and go, I just want half price coffee. And you go and it's the worst coffee on the shelf. It's the nastiest coffee, I won't even say their name, on the shelf. I could be desperate for coffee and I will never buy that brand. And that's the one that's for half price. Are you going to buy it? Heck no! I'm not, because I'm not going to drink it. So why would I buy it at half price? I specifically want Dunkin' Donuts at half price. I'm specific. So you want the love of your life to be in your life. Okay, you're talking to the queen of the SB cult. Y'all know I dubbed myself that because I am. Out of 1,000 people, only 3 of them are not together right now. One of them got together with her guys. So out of 1,000, I'm at 3. So that ups my percentage rate a little bit. I think, 99.7 now? I don't care. Ego, yeah, and I'm bragging. They all know what they want. They want Jared. They want Jared to be funny. They want him to be handsome. They want him to be successful. They want him to be supportive. They want him to be great in bed, an amazing kisser. They want him to be a good cook. They want him to take them out on romantic dates. They want him to do their share of the housework. Whether you say you have a list or not, y'all have a list. Guys, you have a list for me. Don't tell me you don't. I got to be a good cook. I can't be a nag. You prefer I don't smoke. You really don't want to have to maintain my blonde hair because that makes me high maintenance, especially with my nails. And if you saw the makeup on my counter in my bathroom, you'd be like, yeah, major high maintenance. Except I need more time and attention than I need stuff. So I could be considered needy and desperate to them because I require the good morning texts and the good night texts and the talking throughout the day. Better yet, you work overnight. There's absolutely no reason in this world why you are not texting me around the clock. 86,400 seconds a day, 7 days a week, 30 days in a month, 365 days in a year. Yes, I require lots and lots of attention. It can be a trifle bit annoying. So we have our lists. And if you are trying to manifest a specific person back, your list is going to be, well, I don't want them to yell at me anymore. I don't want them to look at other people. I don't want them to be controlling. I don't want them to be abusive. So now we have to take this I don't want list and we have to say they're loving, they're kind, they're respectful. They only see me, because y'all love that word, only me. We have to have specifics. You are not going to drive to Key West, Florida and go, where's the nearest drugstore? And somebody's going to go, oh, that would be Ross. And it's at the corner of Elm and Charles. And you go to the east a little bit, and then you make a left, and then you go to the west a little bit, and then you make another whatever. I mean, I'm just giving you bullshit directions because, you got to be a GPS. You got to be a GPS. Ross is not a drugstore. It's a clothing store. It might even have some furniture and some household stuff, but predominantly Ross has clothes. So I'm not going to find headache medicine in Ross, and that's what I needed. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to hit 20 stores looking for a bottle of migraine meds. You want one store. You want once and done. You want that diamond. You want that beautiful, breathtaking diamond that just literally takes your breath away every time you look at it. You flash your finger and you just freeze because you're looking at your diamond. That's what all women want. And guys want to look at their wedding ring and go, I really am happily married. They don't want to be going, I can't go bowling with the guys tonight because my wife is a bitch. They want to go, well, my wife knows it's Friday and it's bowling night. So she's going to let me go bowling because she loves me and I'm happily married. You have to be specific. I don't care who you are. You have an idea of your person you want to be with. And if you are with somebody currently right now, you have a list of what you want them to be like a week from now, a year from now. You have a list of what you don't want to accept from them. So make your list. If you need to put it down on pen and paper, please put it on pen and paper. And get it clear, precise, and straight. I'm shallow, 6 foot or taller. He has to make me laugh. He's got to be attractive. I prefer bodybuilders. I'm just the way I am. But I was taught by a 400-pound woman who says you can have, do, or be anything you want. You have to decide and you have to say, no, it's this way. No, Jared's going to show up and he's going to be kind. He's going to be loving. He's going to be respectful. He's going to be supportive. He's going to have my back no matter what. So that means if you're in public and you say something they disagree with, they're not going to correct you in public. They'll wait till they get in the car or you get home with them and they'll say, hey, I have your back 100%, but I don't agree with what you said. You want to be able to parent the same way. You want to be able to sit down and easily figure out something to watch within a few minutes. You don't want to argue for an hour over to what to watch on TV at 1 o'clock in the morning because neither one of you can sleep. And you've already done the little dance and you still couldn't go back to sleep. You got to go about your day and say, I want this type of job. I want this type of food. I want to drive this type of car. Of course, you're going to say it about the love of your life. I am not going to come up to you and go, you need to work at a gas station for the rest of your life because you just are a people person and you'd be great in a gas station. When you may want to be a lawyer or a doctor or an actor or an actress. If you want something and a guru tells you go generic, find a new guru. Because everybody, including that guru, has a list. If that guru didn't have a list, there wouldn't be a guru. If that person teaching you doesn't have a list, that's not true. Little things that you manifest about your day. I'm not specific about what I get for dinner. I'm not specific about how many cups of free coffee I get a week. I am not specific about the number of times somebody holds open a door for me. That makes me spoiled. And being spoiled is amazing. But I'm not going to spend the rest of my life with some guy who wants to live out in the middle of nowhere, not work out, smoke his little weed, and expect me to support him and call myself happy wife. Because that's not going to make me a happy wife. I don't care if he cooks and cleans and I come home every day to a 7-course Italian meal. I'm not going to be happy that I am supporting his habits. And his habits aren't in my bucket list of what needs to be in a relationship. So go out there, make your list, make your reality what you want. Be clear and precise. Use that GPS to get what you want. Little one's awake, so I gotta go. I love you guys. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and as always, tell me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.